All right, so in this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can do lead scoring instead of Clay.com. So basically, how you can score leads. And so if you're not familiar with lead scoring, what it is basically a method that you can use to determine whether a lead is qualified or not, or determine how well a lead is qualified based on specific criteria or based on your ideal client profile, right? So let's go ahead. I prepared a couple of criteria here, and let's immediately do this, right? So Clay makes it pretty simple. You can use a column that's called score rows in table. And so I'm going to do that in just a second. I'm going to show you kind of the criteria, right? So let's say that we want to score leads based on the tech that they use, so Salesforce or HubSpot or none. And also we want to score leads based on their title, right? So for example, let's say that if it's the founder, they get assigned a score of 3 because they're very qualified. If they are the CEO, then they get assigned a score of 2 because they may be less qualified. And if they are the CMO, for example, they may be assigned a score of 1. And if they are neither one of these three, then they get assigned a 0, right? So for the sake of this example, I'm gonna, since this is probably cause some confusion here, if it has both founder and CEO, like in this case as well. So let's just do this for the sake of this example, and let's go ahead and do the scoring table, right? So here, basically what you have to do is go to add enrichment. So here again, what I did is I used build with to determine the technologies that this company has installed. So in this example, this company has Salesforce. In this example, they have HubSpot. In this example, they have HubSpot, and so on and so forth, right? So let's say that if they have Salesforce, they're value qualified, we're going to give it a 2. If they are using HubSpot instead, they're less qualified, and so we're going to give it a 1, a score of 1, right? So let's do the scoring table. So what you have to do here is type score rows, score row in Clay, and then you have to select the number of scoring criteria. We're going to do 2 scoring criteria just for the sake of this example. Scoring criteria number 1, we're gonna say here the scoring criteria number 1 is the title right here, and then comparison type we're going to do equals. So as I said, if they are the founder. Now, actually, we want to do contains because some of these might not be equal to this. Let's do contains just for the sake of this example, just to keep it simple. So if title contains founder, we're gonna give a 3, as I said, 3 points. If they are the CEO, for example, we're gonna give 2 points. If they are the CMO, we're gonna give 1 point, and then if they are well, nothing, is there a way to do it? Not really. So, well, let's just keep it like this, just for the sake of this example. And then it will automatically assign 0 if there's none of the founder, CEO, or CMO. So that's fine. So scoring criteria number 2, where we have the tech scoring criteria. So we're going to type here tech. And then we have the comparison type. We're going to use equals. And then in this case, we're going to see here that if the company has Salesforce, we're going to give the score of 2, so Salesforce, or let's say 1, and HubSpot 0. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the score for all of the first 10 rows, and let's see what it comes up with. So the first one has a score of 2 because it has Salesforce, so it is assigned 1 point, and then it is a CMO, so it assigned probably I should have assigned 1 point as well for the CMO. Let's just make sure that's the case. So yeah, CMO 1 point, Salesforce 1 point. Okay. The second one, it has HubSpot, so it assigned a 0 for HubSpot, and then it is also CMO, so 1 point for the CMO. The third one scored 3 because it has HubSpot, so 0, but is a founder, right? So here the score assigned was 3 points for the founder and 0 for HubSpot. And now let's do another example. For example, this one, score number 4, because this company has Salesforce, and also the lead is a founder, so very qualified. Let's say in this example, we wanted to give it a 3 points for the founder, right? So in this way, you can essentially score leads based on your criteria. Let's say you want to score leads based on employee account, you can do that. Let's say you want to score leads based on whether they have a newsletter on their website, based on their monthly traffic. You can use the integration with, you can use Zenrose to create a similar web page. I also made a video about that, but you can basically get the monthly traffic for a website given the website, and you can do that at scale. So you can use a bunch of different criteria, and I think this will be helpful. Some of you guys asked me to do this video, so that's why I'm doing it. And so let me know if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or feel free to send me a message on LinkedIn. If you need some help for your outbound campaigns, if you're looking to outsource your outbound prospecting and your lead generation, let me know. Just send me a message on LinkedIn, and happy to chat. That being said, thanks for your attention, and I'll see you in the next video.